Hi Virgos, thanks for joining me for the December of 2020 Taroscope. My name is Vickieverlie. I'm the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I've been a professional reader for over 30 years. I create decks, which we're going to use today, including the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. And then we're going to also do a card from my Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card. And then if you're a Patreon level 2 person, we're going to pull some more cards from the Guardians of the Night Tarot. Oops, this card wanted to come right out, didn't it? And this one too. Alright, these cards have been shuffled, even though those two were in the last spread too. And then what I do now is just a nice loose shuffle to let Spirit pull the cards out for your reading. A lot of these cards are the same as before. It's weird. Anyways, astrology-wise, quite a bit of stuff is happening astrology-wise. We've got eclipses, we've got solstices, we've got Saturn and Jupiter going into Aquarius. So, huge changes. You know, any one of these things create a ripple. You know, create a ripple and an opportunity for change and a redirect and to change our course. But when they're all happening right after one right after the other, it's very much, it's going to be, you know, the opportunity for change is there for everybody, you know, or you could be jolted into some change, because the first thing that happens this month is we have an eclipse on December 14th, and it's on the galactic center. So that's like a wide open energy vortex kind of thing where you can get like major downloads and a lot of stuff is changing. And then on the 17th, Saturn goes into Aquarius for the first time in nearly 30 years. And then 2 days later, Jupiter goes into Aquarius for the first time in about 12 years. So you've got this big shift of energy from a couple of planets that have been in Capricorn for a while, and they're shifting into Aquarius. And then another couple days later, on the 21st, that's the solstice. And anytime we have the solstice and the equinoxes, these are the change of seasons, and the energy shifts and changes as well. It facilitates that. It's felt. So, it's all happening within like a week's time here. You know, just it is within a week's time, from the 14th to the 21st. We have this big change of events going on here. I'm looking at your spread, and boy, do you have a lot of people. You're supposed to be social distancing, but it looks like, Virgo, you've got all kinds. So this one would be you. Or maybe this one. Either or. There's no gender in this, you too, by the way. But we've got a couple earth sign people showing up. One of them's probably you. Well, you may be, you know, really, love is really strong here. We've got the Ten of Cups in the very center of the spread. And I feel like when you have the King and the Queen, this is the perfect couple. It doesn't matter, you know, your sexual preferences. You can substitute that. But in old-time tarot stuff, the King is the match for the Queen of the same suit, the Pentacles. So these two belong together, you know. And then in between them, if you're going to draw a line and come through, you have to come through this Ten of Cups, which is the marriage card. So many of you, if not already, if you're already attached, it's like a lot of happiness, joy, and love, and, you know, just having a great time. Marriage is going very well. We're really happy. Everything's great. And if you're single, it could be that, you know, we're going to be getting married. You know, you could be getting married or falling in love or something. I just heard, could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? That old-timey, might be like a Motown-y kind of song. But anyways, all the people are good. You know, we've got a Knight, down here we've got the Knight of Cups, maybe a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And up here we've got a Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And then, you know, right next to this Ten of Cups, which is interesting, we've got the Queen of Rods. The Queen of Rods could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This card, whether male or female, is standing out the most to me, and I don't know why, and she's depicted as a she, so we'll call it a she. But, you know, she's right by this marriage card, and she's looking right over at it. So I feel like she's definitely a big part of it. She's a big part of this family celebration, or this big marriage plans, or whatever's going on, or facilitating this big happiness here. And, you know, it's very, very powerful. It took a while. It took a while to get here for some of you, because there was a waiting period and a waiting time. And you do have the Three of Swords in reverse. So this is some old pain or some old hurt from the past. And you have this, the Fool here. And it's funny I said the Fool, because the Fool is putting your foot on a new path, but it's actually the Hanged Man He's not being tortured. He's not being, he's not being strangled. He's pausing, reflecting, waiting. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this. And then the Magician is here too. It's like you feel really complete now. Magician is actually a singular card of more of like being an independent kind of a thing, of you on your own. But I'm getting a strong thing here, like you feel like you're complete now, and that you can move forward and you can move on, and you feel whole again. That's really the vibe that I really get out of it, is that you feel whole. It looks very, very positive and very, very favorable. I mean, falling in love is definitely a thing. Emotions, it's all about the love and the emotions, it's all about the love. I'm going to put that as your title, all about the love, because it is. It's all about the love. That's the central card. The central card is a Ten of Cups, happiness, joy, love. It's not just the man and the woman or the couple, there's the children. It encompasses everything, the whole thing. And it's also a 10, so it's like the most happy, the most loving feelings that you could possibly have, and you're just surrounded. This Ten of Cups is just surrounded by all these loving presence and all these loving people. It looks really, really good. I'm just going to make a little spray over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling up and get onto our animal totem for the month. Quick mention, I am open for the year ahead reading. It's my most popular reading of the year. We'll be doing these till the end of the year, and then you'll have to wait till next year. It's the only time I offer like an astrology and tarot reading together in one spread, and it's always my most popular. People tend to order, when they order it the first year, they tend to come back year after year after year with it, because they really enjoy them, and I get a lot of good feedback on it. So that'll be available this month if you want to check it out, and all my other stuff. But in the meantime, what is the animal totem for Virgo? The dragonfly. Dragonflies are magic. Dragonflies are healing. Dragonflies are very cool energy indeed. Okay. Inhabiting two worlds at once, air and water, day and night. Multidimensional travelers bring healing and light. Protectors of the realm, lifting the veil of consciousness. So there's some deeper stuff kind of going on here. But when I think of, one of the main things that I think of with the dragonfly is I think of it as a healing. I definitely think of it as a healing. And I feel like because this Three of Swords is here in the reverse, I feel like there's a big healing of a heart. The heart is healing. The love is healing. The family is healing. Relationships are healing. It's looking like, and maybe in, mystical and magical ways. It could totally be mystical and magical ways. Now this stuff is all moving into Aquarius, which isn't really right up your alley, but sometimes the Aquarian or the Uranian energy, which is the ruler of Aquarius, a lot of times that will be, that can kind of shake things up. Oh, I'm shuffling the wrong cards here, sorry. That can kind of shake things up. That can kind of shake things up and, make it a little crazy. But sometimes maybe you need to be shaken up, Virgo, you're not a fixed sign. You're a mutable sign. But you can behave like, you can be very fixed. All the earth signs don't like the boat to be rocked. They don't like things to be changed or, different. And things are going to be changed and different, but it's for the best way possible. The other thing I was going to say is that the solstice, we were talking about air sign and you being earth. As we move into the solstice, we will be moving into the sign of Capricorn, a fellow earth sign. So that could be something real favorable for you too. That might bring about this, I'm hearing that song, groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love. Oh, some of the songs they come through with, these guides, are funny. But anyways, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great month of December. So much going on. The eclipse, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction and changing of signs, the solstice, the holiday season. So I wish you all the best to you and all your family for the holiday season. Right now I'm shuffling up for the Patreon peeps. If you want to find out about that, you can check the links. Hey, if you enjoy my content, please do hit the subscribe button because it does help and get me placed and get things you know, rocking for me, keep things rocking for me. I appreciate you oh so much. You're liking, sharing, commenting, donating. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever and the best holiday season ever, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.